exactly when that will be. So I hope you could have your dinners and rejoin us after. You'll be placed into the virtual waiting room while we're in closed session.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mayor, for the record, the recording was not working. It's working now. I just want to read into the record that we did read a resolution to go into closed session, Resolution 206. The members that are absent from this meeting are Councilpersons Farrow and Council President O, and we started the meeting at 6:40. And now it's recording. The recording option was not working.
Okay, thank you.
And I will be placing everyone besides the council and the attorneys back into the waiting room.
Right, thank you. There's, okay, I think everyone is out.
Okay,
All right.
hold on, Mayor. The option to stop recording.
Okay, buckle up.
Okay.
Just tell me when.
Everyone's in, Mayor.
Okay. Hi, everyone. We're coming back in from closed session. Can I have a motion to end the closed session, please?
Motion.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Ed, are you there?
Who, Mayor?
I was just checking to see if Ed was there because I didn't hear a response from him.
He's here.
Actually, you didn't hear me. You heard me before, didn't you? Can you
I
hear
heard
me
you
or
in
no?
closed session, but I didn't hear you on this motion
okay,
to
can we just continue?
close the closed session. Just making sure you're there, Ed. It's your last meeting.
I'm here. Don't you
so-
worry.
Next on the agenda are the approval of minutes. I think they were rushed. They're not in good order. They don't reflect reality, but the council could do as they wish.
We need a motion, please.
Motion.
So moved. So
And
moved
what is that motion?
to approve the minutes,
Which minutes?
all the minutes.
Ms. Duffy, would you just read into the record what minutes?
Absolutely. The closed session minutes, which have all been virtual, October 4th, 2020, December 9th, 2020, December 15, 2020, and the special meeting of December 15, 2020. Who made the motion, please?
Debbie did, I seconded.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mr. De Gregorio can't vote on all of them.
I'm abstaining only for the meetings that, the closed sessions that I attended, which started on, I think it was, what, the 9th?
Okay, I'll have that record, but
So
Okay.
so David, you're abstaining for the ones that you did not attend,
Correct,
and you're
Correct.
approving the ones that you did attend.
yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone opposed?
I'm voting no to all, Mayor
okay.
William.
Let it take the vote. You can vote whatever you want.
No, we did a show. All in favor, remember?
You
Okay.
can't do an all in favor. You have to vote on it.
No, you're not spending any
Okay,
money.
you could, yeah, we could do it that way. It's fine.
Yes, it's fine. I have the vote. Thank
Trying
you.
to be a little more efficient. Okay, can I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Is there anyone opposed? Okay, thank you. So we're going to open to the public now, which means anyone from the public can virtually raise their hand, or if you have your camera on, physically wave at us and we'll try to see you. And you could speak about anything you wish regarding the borough. Actually, anything you wish, even if it's not regarding the borough. And if you're on a telephone, which I see a few people are, you also have the right to speak as well. So just get our attention somehow by going off mute and try not to interrupt anyone, but go off mute and let us know if you'd like to speak. So if there's anyone from the public now who wishes to speak, please raise your hand.
Mayor, I see no hands.
Motion to close.
Second.
Hold on a second. Hold on. There's Mrs.
Mary-
It's still caucus. We
Mary-
have to go into the regular meeting, right?
No, this is
a
just-
special meeting.
Okay, here I am. I got it.
Yes, yes.
Wait, let me get my
Mrs.
earphones on.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Just a second.
Yeah, so there was a question about what we're doing here. This
Okay,
is a special meeting and this is the open portion, the public portion.
okay. I have a question regarding on the agenda. Let me just bring that up. The budget transfers that are being done to pay claims. And then you have a item, I'm sorry, I have to scroll through it. Okay, in 2209, budget transfer appropriations. How come all this money, 138,000 and 100,000, is being transferred to COA? Mostly 220,000 to COA. What is that for?
To cover the bills,
What bills?
the litigation team.
That's for the attorneys?
It's the attorneys, it's Harbor Consultants, it's Powell, it's the whole affordable housing team.
Okay, that's the line item that they get paid out of then.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, all right. And when you're making a transfer like this at the end of the year for such a large amount, does that mean that you had over budgeted originally in those areas for salary and wages and group insurance?
Yeah, I think what happened is we expected to have police officers, the additions to the police force on sooner. So we actually, yes, it is over budgeted.
Uh-huh. Okay. So are there other areas which you've over budgeted in also?
Are you asking me if there's still room on certain line items? at the
Well,
end
I'm
of-
asking you, yeah, like, I mean, these are big amounts.
Well,
know-
off the top of my head, these are the amounts that need to be transferred to cover our obligations to the affordable housing professionals.
Right.
And those particular line items, yes, had some additional room in them because things didn't happen in the time period we expected them to happen. But if there are any other line items that have extra room in them, that would be a pleasant surprise, actually.
Okay, because
Well,
they're
I
big
think we would
amounts.
know what, Ms. Duffy, you would know right by today if there's anything else out there that
Um,
hasn't been spent, right?
We haven't gotten all our bills for 2020.
Okay,
Going into 2021, we'll be receiving bills that will have to still be paid out of the budget. So right now, we cannot determine if something's, particular line is overly budgeted.
Okay. My other question is regarding the resolutions not to exceed, not to exceed, not to exceed. I found it interesting because you did a whole bunch of these resolutions at the last meeting on the 9th. And now we have another whole big batch of not to exceeds. And I was wondering, is this up to date? Is this the end of the amounts for these people? This is through today or yesterday or what day?
I can answer?
Yeah, go ahead. It's a good question because I thought we had just done it. 2
Sure,
weeks
we did it last month for the invoices that came in. And these are the current bills that just came in and they are up until Monday, the 28th.
The tw-
Didn't we do it in the December meeting also? the
You
regular-
did it December 9th
Yeah,
meeting,
sure,
yes.
for their November bills, correct.
Right.
Okay, so between December 9th and today, we still didn't have enough money to pay these people?
20 days, like 20 days,
What is
from the
that?
9th to the 28th, you're saying?
Exactly. And, we weren't aware of what the cost would be to get everything finalized. And these are the invoices that have come in that we're aware of.
Who is checking the bills to make sure that we're not overpaying for anything?
Well, I look at all the bills, but I
You
mean,
check, do you go through the itemized bills to check them?
I go through the bills, but I can't say, I don't know if all the hours are correct. These are the hours that our attorneys are stating they spent. So unless I want to call them fraudulent,
No, I'm
yes.
not saying
Those
that.
are the
I'm asking if they're being checked.
Well,
to
those
be-
are the bills and
what
they're
you know
discounted
has
at
been
10%.
happening.
Those are the bills. And as far as I know, that's the time that's being spent. And there's been a lot of time spent finalizing this settlement agreement. Whether you agree or disagree with the agreement, there's been a lot of time spent making this happen and making sure that everything was done by year end in accordance with our settlement agreement. So yes, I'm confident that these invoices are correct.
Right, but here's the thing, right? I would not pay any of these professionals until they make available to the entire governing body all their communications since they were retained for this matter. Because,
Okay, well, you don't get.
because, let me finish. Because a lot has gone on in the background where I have not received communications, William hasn't received them, and Ramon hasn't received them.
That's so
And I'm
not
just-
true.
No,
but
no,
you
hold
know
on, let me
what?
finish. I
Come
want to
January
finish.
1,
Please
do
let me
it.
finish. Let me finish and you can have the floor. It's not right that
I don't-
lawyers are communicating with some people and not with all people who they should be communicating with. So as a condition to any payment, these lawyers and professionals need to turn over all their communications prior to getting paid. That's what I think should be done. And that's what's in the best interest of the borough and in the best interest of its residents. We have a fiduciary duty to the borough and to its residents. And the only way we could properly execute our fiduciary duty is to have information, which we
Well,
don't
it's funny
have.
that you never required that prior to this year. So
You know why? Because
again,
when we had control,
you
Debbie, we
don't
always had
have-
everyone get all the information. It's not fair to David to have to be looking at
That's-
documents.
oh, please.
Not fair
You
to
know what?
William and
Don't
me.
go after David.
No, it's not fair to
David
him
had
to not have all the communication.
documentation, just like I did.
I'm
I have
actually
all the
sticking up for David. He should
correspondence.
get this communication as well.
Yes,
he has it
and
already.
he has access to all that
No,
communication.
we don't. You
are
say things,
asking
you
for-
say things, but we don't have access, Debbie.
Okay,
and that's
you know
the
what, Mario?
problem.
It doesn't
It's
matter. Why am
always
I
been the
wasting my
problem
breath
with you. It's
The
always
bottom
been the
line
problem.
is
And mark my
we're
word, in
approving that.
2021, you will
We
have
approve
access to
them.
everything.
Right? We looked at them, we're approving them. You may
Yeah.
not like it, but come
Yeah.
next month, next year, you get to do
But
what.
why, Debbie,
want.
why wouldn't you want your colleagues on the council and the mayor,
You
have
have
the
got,
communication.
you are, get off your soapbox.
why wouldn't you
You've
want
gotten
that? Debbie?
everything that
Debbie,
I've
No,
got.
no, it's not a
You need to
soapbox.
stop.
Why wouldn't you want everyone to have access to information?
You got
that is
everything I got.
actionable?
You got everything I got.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
No, I
did.
know for a fact I didn't, because they don't talk to us.
Okay. Honestly, Mario, let's move on. You're wasting
No,
everybody's.
honestly, I think, Debbie, you need to change the way you view the world, the way you view
Mario?
yourself in the world. and the way
Mario?
view yourself
Mario,
in the
you
council.
don't even know what honest means, so stop it
No,
already.
no, no. Honest means
You're a
that we
waste of
all
time.
have
You're wasting
equal
people's time.
access to information, Ed.
Yeah,
There you go
okay,
ahead.
Mario. Mario, you are the biggest hypocrite on earth, so just stop it. Let
Go
these
ahead, David.
people do
Can
their
we move-
job.
This is
They
the
get
public
paid for their
session.
job. If you don't like it, that's
Can
your
I say
problem.
something
Okay, go ahead,
quickly?
David.
Yeah, I just want to say that I was set up with Dropbox. I'm new, but I reviewed all the documents that I could review. And I don't know if maybe this is not a question for anyone in particular, but as I understand, Dropbox is where it's like houses all of the documents for us to take a look at. And I'm allowed to talk about it.
It depends what you're looking for, David.
Okay, all right.
but
So,
Just like when I came onto the council, I got copies of all the correspondence.
Right, and we didn't, David. And Debbie, thank
And-
you for confirming that.
Yes, that's not true, Mayor.
Oh, Mario,
We
you're just
have
talking
not-
nonsense
No, you
again.
just told
no,
David.
no,
David,
I'm not
let's make
You're a
not
this,
hypocrite,
disagreeing or
Mario.
agreeing.
let's
All I'm
make
saying,
it clear, okay? Mario, from the beginning, okay, there are several court cases out there where he has alleged not to have gotten information. He's lost. So
Not
don't-
true.
Every time,
No,
every time.
absolutely
Mario.
not true. Eventually, I get some
lost.
information, not
Yeah,
all.
You
Mario,
lost.
Listen,
fight like a
you
fish,
guys,
man.
hold on a second. David's question was good. The Dropbox that you've been given access to is basically the final version of things. You don't see the prior drafts and you don't see the email exchange between Debbie manipulating our attorneys to do certain things, not share that with us. You don't see
Wow.
that in the Dropbox.
you
Mario,
are going to
you
have
are- you
egg
are
on
such a
your
hypocrite,
face.
man.
At the end
No,
of the day,
it's
you
very
are going to
true.
be saying to me, Debbie, I am so sorry that I made all these comments about you. You absolutely did not have any more information than I had. You're not getting any kickbacks. You have nothing to do with 800
I
Sylvan.
probably
So,
won't
and
be.
Oh,
you know
you'll
what,
never hear that
Mario?
because Mario never calls
No,
anybody.
I'm gonna
but here's the
forgive
thing,
you.
Right?
I'm going to forgive you because
you're-
I'm the bigger person.
It's not going to happen that way, Debbie. I assure
No,
you.
of course
Yes,
not,
it
because you
is.
don't tell the truth, Mario.
Yes, it is.
Of course
So-
it's not.
Here's the other thing, David, you should understand. Our attorneys go off and do things that they're directed to do by Debbie, or they do things on their own, and Debbie doesn't challenge them, right? And when I challenge them, they're like, well, we're lawyers. We get to do whatever we want. I said, no, but you're not the client.
I am just,
okay,
All right.
I just want to
this is a great
say
way to
that
end the year. Can we just please let the public speak? David, I'm
No,
sorry
I
to
just
cut
want
you
David
off.
to
It's
know.
the
it's
public.
okay, no
David-
problem. I just want to say that in closed session, we made a promise and I hope that we can keep that
Yes,
promise.
okay,
All
we're
right,
keep
and then
that
let's,
promise,
and if we can move ahead, that'd be great.
Yeah,
So
we can't
David,
talk
and-
about closed
And
session.
I assure you that in 2021, any information I have, you and Debbie will have also.
Okay,
Yeah, okay,
Listen,
we'll see.
I've
Mark.
got, honestly, I've gotten so much information at this point that this actually should be more like a full-time job than a part-time job.
Thank you very much.
And the corollary to that is that any information that I should have had, I will be getting.
Okay, well, good, Mario. I'm glad that you think there's something out there you haven't gotten. Can
You
we
sound
please let
nervous,
the
Debbie.
public speak?
All right, so
Please, public.
So,
public
looking ahead-
action, David.
what can we do exciting for the community and all the residents?
Okay, we can't do
Mrs.
that right
O'Shea
now.
had the floor still.
I know. Yeah, no, I'm just saying,
Okay,
I'd love to hear it from the community.
Yeah, so Mrs. O'Shea, go ahead.
The only other thing I know, at the beginning of the meeting, you mentioned about Pio DiCaminata passing away. And I just want to say that he has donated numerous time to the borough by being the treasurer of the senior citizens for years and years. And he was a real asset to the club, and he will be sorely missed by everyone. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for that tribute. Is there anyone else from the public who wishes to be heard? Mrs. McMorrow?
Good evening. Carol McMorrow, 49 Summit Street. Just two quick questions. A, is anything being added to the agenda?
No.
Not on the,
no,
okay, thank you. If someone could just clarify on the vote of the minutes. I heard the motion include the October 4th, 2020 minutes, but at the December meeting, you also voted on the October 4th, 2020 minutes? So are there,
No, what was voted on was the regular minutes of October 4th.
That-
These are the closed session minutes of October 4th.
oh, okay, that wasn't clear in the motion that you made, so the what did you vote on tonight? Because
I said closed session October 4th.
were they all closed session or?
No, one was special.
So
Could you-
just to be clear,
I'll read them
Yeah,
out
would
to
would you
you.
be kind enough to just clarify for the record? what you voted?
Sure. A closed session October 4th, December 9, December 15, and special meeting December 15.
Okay, thank you very much. So the
You're
last
welcome.
October 4th was the regular meeting.
That's
Okay,
correct.
Thank you. And I only have one last question. It's got to do with the not to exceeds. Okay, it's very hard to follow the not to exceeds. And my understanding of how not to exceeds work is you have an amount with the hope that you're not going to exceed it. And I understand that things happen sometimes in unplanned situations and you have to increase that. But, you know, piggybacking on what Mrs. O'Shea said, it's happening every month. And the most troubling part is you're never totaling what you're not exceeding. So I'm just picking Nassau Capital for an example. And this month you have an additional not to exceed 37,000, but you've had so many not to exceeds. I have no clue what you're spending, what you did, what you started at. There's no reference to anything. You should have a total of where you started, and you should be adding each time what you increased it by so that public could know where you are on each vendor here. This is just so confusing. I mean, I happen to put Oprah's in for vendor history reports, but the majority of the public would not have that knowledge of how to do that.
It's never been done that way, but.
Well, that's not, Mr. Moore, that is not.
But
Please
you
don't.
are correct that it is public information. And if there's anybody out there who would like to know exactly what the not to exceeds accumulated total is, I'm sure that Ms. Duffy would be more than happy to accommodate that.
Okay, I would greatly appreciate it if I would be able to finish my comment and not be interrupted because
I'm sorry, I thought I was very respectful in my answer.
well, it kind of confuses your train of thought and then you lose your
That was not my, that was not.
I appreciate it. If I could just get my point across. We have done it with totals, Ms. Sabari, and they should be done with totals. This is
Okay.
this is not a back and forth. As for Mr. Marinello's not to exceed within 19 days of his last not to exceed. I also heard someone make the comment that these are his bills through the 28th or whatever of December. I've never, in all the years that I've been on the finance committee, had a lawyer not wait until after the month is over to submit his bill. It's almost as if you're ensuring you want to make sure he gets paid through the 28th to get that bill out. Lawyers finish the month, they prepare their bills, and they send their bill in. They don't calculate for 19 days worth of work and send it in. Mr. Marinello's contract was for $225,000 for the year. You increased him to $235,000 on December 9th. And now 19 days later, you've calculated what he worked in those 19 days before the month is even over. I'm just saying, I've never seen this done this way before. It doesn't look good for the reasons that it's being done this way. And you shouldn't be over on this not to exceed when you just gave him an increase on not to exceed 19 days ago. And that's all I have to say. And financial planning should be done in a more planned fashion than this. And then that's
Okay,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anybody else?
Actually, a very good point, because the agreement we have with the professionals is for monthly billing, and the month is not over yet. So as fiduciaries, we should not be dealing with bills mid-month. It's December 31 is when they should send us their bill, and those bills should be dealt with in January. And anything acceleration is basically a breach of our fiduciary duties if you do. that.
Okay, well, that's your opinion again. And I
No,
guess,
it's actually the legal basis for paying bills.
That's totally nonsense, Mario. When you get a bill, you pay it if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
No, but
It's
you can go
our
back and-
prerogative as a council. You can decide if you
Go
want
back.
yes or no.
Go back
That's
and
what we
look at
do.
their retention agreements. Their agreement
doesn't matter.
for monthly billing. It doesn't matter. That's what an agreement is.
So is this not a month? Are
No,
we
the
in the
month
month
is
of
not over yet.
December?
The month
Are
is
we in the
over
month of
tomorrow at
December?
midnight.
They can bill us for the month of December.
No, they could bill us after December is
You
over.
can make up
I-
whatever story you
I don't
want.
think it's like that.
You owe them the money, pay them the money, end of discussion. I don't know how you do business. That's how I do business.
I heard you don't pay your bills.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. I guess you lie again, Mario.
Is there anybody else who would, in the public, that would like to speak?
I heard you have no money to pay your bills, Mario, so there you go.
That's not true. My credit rating is very good, Ed, although I know you don't
Yeah.
pay your bills.
It
Yeah,
would be great, it would
apparently
be
you don't know
great
what
to
you're
hear
talking
some
about.
ideas from the public
Yeah, so
about,
let's have the
future.
public speak.
Yeah, because Mario's afraid to talk.
I'm not afraid to talk. I've been talking all night. Let's
Okay.
hear from Dan Steinhagen. Dan, what do you have to say tonight?
Okay, Mario, stop it. Is there
Well, I
a
think Karen Geiger's on also. Why don't we hear
Anybody-
from her?
who would like to?
Mario, why don't we hear from you? Talk about your bad business.
I don't want to hear from him anymore.
okay.
Yeah, I like hearing about Mario's bad business.
Okay,
How he has no
so
money
let's
to
do
pay
this.
you.
I think we're wasting the
So
public's
if there's
time.
no one from the public.
I agree,
who wishes
David.
to be heard, let's just close this session. It's the end of the year. For people who drop off, I wish you all a happy new year. So have a motion to close the public portion.
So moved.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, so Happy New Year, everyone, but let's get through the rest of the
Let's continue.
agenda. So payment of claims, this is resolution 20-207, December 10th through December 30th, 2020. The total amount there is $2,097,667.52.
So moved.
Second,
Do a roll call?
Councilpersons Sabari,
Yes.
De Gregorio,
yes.
Aversa,
Yes.
Whoa,
Yes, with the exception of all the affordable housing expenses. There's the professionals.
yes, no, I know what you meant.
All right, next up, our resolutions
Did
2020.
you finish taking the vote? What did I miss here?
2020.
Did I not, did I not call on you?
No, I thought you didn't call on Ed.
I called on Ed.
Okay,
I voted.
okay, sorry.
Yeah. Ed votes.
Mayor, do you want to do them all together or you want to do them individually?
I think we should do them all together. We know who's voting which way.
Well, no, let's group them into the groups that they belong in. So
Okay,
208 resolution accepting the corrective action plan for 2019 annual audit report. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
I'm sorry, who?
Second.
I didn't hear who moved it.
who moved? I thought I seconded. Somebody else moved it, but I can move it. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
Yeah, it's not coming in clear.
All right, who's moving?
Who seconded?
Just vote on it. Doesn't matter. One of us moved it.
Okay, that's
I'll
No, no,
second,
no,
I'll second it.
No, it does matter. We need to be clear who moved it.
I
I'll
moved
second.
it. Debbie seconded it. You can do what you want with it, Mario.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, what I want to do is do it the right way, Ed. which is
Okay,
something you're
okay.
used to.
Please, Lizette.
Well, you wouldn't
Okay.
know. You've been doing it for 5 years. You still
All right.
don't know what the right way is.
Councilperson Sabari?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Ron's not
sorry.
here.
No, I'm sorry. De Gregorio?
Here, yes.
Aversa?
Yes.
Wu?
Yes, sorry.
Resolution 209, resolution authorizing transfer of budget appropriation.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Second.
Thanks, Deb.
I know, but it's, you know what? I'm sorry. It's not coming in clear. Could you,
So-
Eddie moved
Ed
it, I
moved it.
second that.
Yeah.
Ed and Debbie? Okay. Councilperson Sabari,
Yes.
De Gregorio,
Yes.
Aversa,
Yes.
Wu.
No, no.
Okay,
Okay, so we could group in 210, 211, 212, 213, and 214. And for the record, I object to all these.
okay,
So moved.
I need a motion to put them on consent agenda, please.
So moved.
Second.
Hold on, please. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. Okay, now, to vote on them. I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Councilperson Sabari,
Yes.
De Gregorio,
Yes.
Aversa,
Yes.
Wu.
No.
Okay,
Okay, so that concludes the resolutions. I wish everyone a happy and safe new year. And we will have our reorganization meeting on Friday, January 1st at 2 PM via Zoom. Ms. Duffy, has that been posted to the Borough website?
yes, it has.
Okay, thank you. Can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Nope. Good night and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you,
Happy
everyone.
New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.